Greetings, fellow Nubians. This is Blamus bringing you a game that I'm not in. This is a 1v1 on Metalopolis between Super Gaz, someone who I don't know, and your friend and mine, Djibouti. Obviously, you've seen Djibouti is going up against Super Gaz, who's apparently spawned random as the red protoss, and Djibouti spawning as the blue Terran. I'm going to speed up a little bit through the beginning here. I wanted to just take a peek. I kind of sped through this replay once just so I could make sure I don't miss anything. I know you guys love it when that happens, when you miss battles, but I'm not super familiar with it. It's been a couple days since I've watched it, so I'm going to try and cast this as though it's cold and see how it goes. It's going to be interesting casting a game I'm not in. Super Gaz throwing down his gateway. 12, I'm imagining it was a 12 gateway. Let me throw out the production tab because we know how much I forget to do that. We have an orange SCV, which means Super Gaz's probe is doing his job, getting a little early harass. And Djibouti comes up to scout to see what's happening. He sees a single gas going down by Super Gaz. You always want to be looking to see how many gas geysers your opponent is running, because you're immediately going to be able to tell what kind of tech he can be achieving. Here you see Djibouti going for double gas, which probably would indicate that he's going to try and do a higher tech build, maybe mech, maybe Thors, probably early Thors, or lots of tanks, maybe even ghosts with that kind of up. But the factory's going down. Well, it was trying to go down, but the probe denied the factory. Back here at Super Gas Base, we see the Cyber Core going down, as you would expect, and the first Zealot being trained. Super Gaz did not like the fact that his probe just got ganked by this Marine. He did his job. Yeah, he's talking about the probe did his job and then some scouting. He did get quite a wealth of information. Here we have Super Gaz's second gate going down, Cyber Core about to be finished, and getting a second gas. Now, Djibouti doesn't know about the second gas. But that's going to allow, obviously, Super Gaz to get some higher tech in his base. Here we see the tech swap going, putting that factory down on a tech lab, and what's he going to be getting? Oh, what do we have? We dropped the armory, so it is going to be Thor's. It's going to be Thor's against, well, work-gating Zealots so far. So, but we do have the Robo facility going down for Super Gaz, and Super Gaz is doing my favorite build, the 2-gate Robo. And another pylon. Don't want to get food blocked. Don't want to get food blocked. Djibouti blocking off his base. And we've got a tank coming out. The armory's about to be finished, and we see the makings of a starport. And that starport beginning to go down. So we're gonna be seeing some kind of Thor, maybe some Thor drops. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? I love me some Thor drop. We got Immortals coming out right away for Super Gaz. I thought I had this on ×2. Let's speed it up again a little bit. We see this probe coming out and getting jacked by the siege tank. So now, whether he likes it or not, Super Gaz knows that Djibouti's got siege, and Super Gaz is trying to get his expansion up. Well, not trying, he's got it up, and he's making yet another Immortal out of the Robo facility. He's saying that that Djibouti has a weird build. I'm not sure what he means by a weird build. Maybe he's not used to seeing this 1-1-1 build, but that's basically what it is. And we have another factory going down. And another tank. That's actually surprising. I thought for sure we'd see... Oh wait, we did see a Thor, and here it is. Djibouti being a smart aleck, asking what to build. I don't know what a build is. And here comes the Thor drop. Oh, how's it gonna do? Oh, Thor drop being successful, taking out, causing all kinds of damage here. Quickly being picked up and taken out, having done. Oh, coming down here to the expansion, dropped again to take out some more probes. And Super Gaz gets his troops down there time enough. Oh, but wisely he leaves some behind so that Thor is not able to be dropped again on the main base. In the meantime, during all this harass, Djibouti very wisely gets his expansion up and running, using that opportunity, now to double expand, to really use the map. Pardon me, hiccups. But look at this, Super Gaz moving out, coming in, has the Zelnaga Tower coming into, but he's greeted by tons of 4 siege tanks. But he had his ramp open, so he's going to lose some of these tanks. Whereas he could have, had he, pardon the lag, had he been able to put up that supply depot, he might have lost fewer units. But as it stands, he did lose several units. Let's take a look at that unit lost. Super Gaz is still behind because of the Thor drop and all those units he just lost now, but both players took some damage in that last attack. See Djibouti making another Thor, throwing down a couple more barracks for some more gateway units. Oh look, trying another Thor drop. This one not quite as successful because of these cannons, and that Thor went down very quickly. I don't even think he needed to bring in those units. But here we have 2 expansions getting up and running, training SCVs. This one already well saturated, and now we see Djibouti dropping down 4 more factories. I'm guessing he wants to make a couple more mech units, and getting a third expansion, or 4th base. However, okay, here we are. We have 5 Thors and 3 Marines here already, ready to battle, ready to move out, and we have some DTs coming in from Super Gaz. Very effective unit, still making immortals, even looking like he's got some High Templar tech ready to go, but not made yet. And oh, look, these DTs making these Thors turn yellow. They're going to go up into the base. Oh, one-shotting Marines, 3-shotting a tank, and there's the scan, and they're going to go down very quickly. DTs are becoming very popular among Protoss players. Not something that I like to do a whole lot. We see some queued up Immortals here by Super Gaz. Not getting any of that High Templar tech, I'm surprised. Maybe it's because he sees that there's not a whole lot of Marines, not a whole lot of bio units coming out over here. We see Super Gaz's Observer, able to see everything he needs to see, seeing all of these factories, all with their tech labs, and perhaps he's thinking, wow, how can he afford to put up that many factories, all with tech labs? And it's because he doesn't know about this, and he certainly doesn't know about this. Because if he knew, he'd be sending this army out to destroy those things. Queuing up more, getting a second robotics facility, and all the while, Djibouti is stacking up massively. He's got a Raven out so he can detect things like that Observer and those DT. Finally, we see Super Gaz moving over to this area to perhaps drop down his 3rd base. But it looks like Djibouti is getting ready to move out. Or at least thinking about it. A lot of Thors here. He finally sees that observer and knocks it right out of the sky. So now it looks like he's going to be scanning with that Banshee. We have a couple more DTs moving out. I take out that Marine and take over the Zelnaga Tower. I hear a Banshee killing someone, but I can't see it. Oh, here it is. It's going to be hitting that pylon. And that's going to pull Super Gaz out of his base. He's got several Stalkers, about 11 Stalkers, 4 Immortals, and a few DTs. Still not getting any tech on that High Templar. Right now, that's wasted money. If he's not using that, he's got 2 more Immortals coming out, but he's wasting money by not using those things, using his tech buildings. And he does have the gas. He's got the money. Maybe not so much the gas, but he does have the money. And he's going to sell Djibouti, start to move out here in the mini-map, and these few lagging Thors are going to alert him to the fact that Super Gaz has moved out. These DTs are going to do a whole lot of damage while Super Gaz gets a decent concave and starts taking out some of these mech units. But Djibouti's going to clean up these all the units that he can see. He's going to clean up. I'm not sure why he left his Raven at home. I'm not sure where it is, but if he doesn't get a scan down here, or at least try and see what these guys are doing, he's gonna be losing quite a few more of these mech units. And here finally comes the Raven. I guess he was trying to get him to catch up, because there's nothing slower than Ravens and Thors, I guess. Although Thors are pretty quick. I think they move... Well, I forget. Someone was telling me they move as fast as, I don't know, it's a Zergian, maybe as fast as Hydras? I don't know. Hydras are slow as dirt off a creep anyway. But these mech, there's only now, what was a huge mech army is down to 4 Thors and 3 Marines, and going to come in here and quickly dispatch these Immortals. Thors do great damage against Immortals, and just with these few units, they're going to come down and take out this expansion. But here we have the tanks now moved out. The DT, though, again, for some reason, oh, I guess the Raven was killed. He did scan those DT, and the cannons are able, the tanks are able to take out the Immortals. And this is I'm guessing is about to be GG. So what you saw was great Thor play, Thor drops, a little bit of good DT usage from Super Gaz, a little mismanagement of the base, again not using that High Templar tech. There's going to be quite a bit of conversation here between Djibouti and Super Gaz, and Djibouti telling him that the reason why he lost is because he had all of these extra bases, and that's, you know, that's bottom line. You're gonna, if you can macro up, you're gonna have a huge advantage against anybody. And that's absolutely true. Super Gaz did not have enough gateways. I think he only had 4, but he was only running off 2 bases. And he had 2 robo bases, so maybe 1 or 2 more gateways would have suited him well. Maybe a 3rd robo facility, but he should have been concentrating on getting this base saturated once it was up. But he was, in all fairness, doing battle across the map, and only really the best, only the pros can, in my opinion, can really do that well, where they are in battle and they're also macroing up back at their base. But I hope you enjoyed it. Djibouti hopes you enjoyed it. This has been a 1v1 on Metalopolis. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in with the NuubCast. And keep climbing that ladder. We'll see you soon. Oops.